A determined President Obama announces the resignation of the acting chief of the Internal Revenue Service.
I just finished speaking with Secretary Lew and senior officials at the Treasury Department
after revelations that the IRS targeted conservative Tea Party groups.
It's inexcusable, and Americans are right to be angry about it, and I am angry about it. I will not tolerate this kind of behavior in any agency, but especially in the IRS.
The Republican leader.
Republicans are demanding answers on the IRS scandal, including Senate Republican leader Mitch McConnell.
Now, clearly, we've only started to scratch the surface of this scandal. The American people are looking for answers, and I'm determined to help them get to the bottom of this.
The IRS scandal is one of 3 controversies that have enmeshed the Obama White House. The administration remains on the defensive over its handling of the terrorist attack in Benghazi, Libya last year that claimed the lives of 4 Americans. And the Justice Department is being pressed to justify the secret seizure of phone records from the Associated Press in connection with a leak investigation. But it's the prospect that the IRS targeted Americans for their political views that has sparked a strong reaction from across the political spectrum, says analyst John Fortier.
And so I think that's what makes it just stick much more in the craw of the American people, both that it isn't a very popular organization, but also it's one that people know that has significant information could redound upon them. They wouldn't want to see it done to them.
The scandals are a distraction for the president, says Fortier, but not necessarily crippling.
The agenda that he has now is one that has to get the agreement of both parties, and I think the scandal might be somewhat broadly hurtful to him, but isn't going to damage him if both parties see some value in working together on some of these issues.
Mr. Obama may be about to join a long line of predecessors who ran into trouble in their second terms, says former White House Chief of Staff Ken Duberstein.
Every presidency goes into a ditch, usually in the 5th or 6th year. And if you don't have the trusted relationships in the House and the Senate, or with the American people, then you don't have a safety net to fall back on.
Richard Nixon resigned the presidency because of the Watergate scandal in 1974. Ronald Reagan became enmeshed in the Iran-Contra scandal in his second term, and Bill Clinton was impeached over the Monica Lewinsky affair, but remained in office. Jim Malone, VOA News, Washington.